Welcome students, this lesson is for 1126. We're going to learn how to graph a line from an equation today. Our calculator will do this for us, but it's important for us to be able to do it by hand so that we can count out questions on the test and see. Sometimes the calculator versus what it looks like on the test is kind of hard to tell, so we need to be able to count this stuff out to be able to get our right answer. Step one is going to be always to put it in y equals mx plus b form, and we've been practicing that for the last couple of days. Once you get it in y equals mx plus b form, it's going to be important to identify what the m in the b is. So wherever you get for your b, that's going to be where we begin graphing. So if we had a little example here, let's say that we got a b of 2. So that would be 0, 2. So we'd go up 2, put a dot. And then our m is how we're going to move. Let's say we got a slope of, and when we do our movements with slope, so this top number is up and down, the bottom number is always right. So let's just say, for instance, we got 2/3. This would be up 2 because it's positive, right 3. So you'd go up 1, 2, over 1, 2, 3. And then you just connect your dots and draw through your line. Okay? Alright, let's get started on these. Alright, so the first one, I just write over the top of it, y equals mx plus b. Here's my m. 2, but we want to write it as a fraction, so 2 over 1. And then here's my b, -4, but it's important to be able to write it as a point, 0, -4. Okay. This 2 over 1, because it's positive, that was up 2, right 1. We begin with b, so I'm going to go down 4 and put a dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, big dot right there. And then from there, I begin at b, then I move the slope, 1, 2, over 1. I could keep doing it, but all I really need are 2 dots. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. And then we just draw our line down. And that is 2x minus 4. All right, let's give another one a try. Y equals mx plus b. There's our slope. There's our y-intercept. So our slope is -3 over 1. And our b is -1, which is 0, -1. So when I go to graph, I always begin with b, so I go down and put a big dot, down 1. Then I count out the slope. This is down 3, right 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. And there I'll run out of room that way, so I can just go ahead and draw that line there. Okay. We did teach you in class that you could go backwards and backtrack. That would be up 3 over 1 and put a dot, and you could work it that way too. Okay. Y equals mx plus b. There's our m. There's our b. So our m is -3 over 2, and our b is 3. Has a point that's 0, 3. This -3 means down 3, right 2. We always begin with b, so up 3, 1, 2, 3, big dot. Then I'm going to count down 3, 1, 2, 3, over 2. 1, 2, 3, over 2. And then I can draw my line down. Next one, number 4. Now this one we get it, we notice that we try to put y equals mx plus b across the top of it, and we notice that it doesn't line up. So this one is not in y equals mx plus b form, so we have to get this thing solved first. Okay, so we're going to go through the same steps that we've been doing. Box our 2y. A minus 3x gets a plus 3x to both sides. Plus 3x, those cancel. Bring down my 2y equals. This is 2 plus 3x. Okay, I'm going to erase that right there and write it a little bit over to the side so it's not so jammed up. 2y equals 2 plus 3x. Then I divide everything by 2. 2's cancel. Y equals 2 divided by 2 is 1. 3 divided by 2, math 1, enter, is 3 over 2x. And then I swap those. Remember, you got to take the sign with it. Like me and Miss Nash changed places the other day. I was still Miss Trashcraft, she was still Miss Nash. So y equals positive 3 over 2x plus 1. Y equals mx plus b. Here's our m. Here's our b. So our m is 3 over 2, and our b is 1, which is 0, 1. Let's go plot it. We begin with b always, so go up 1 and put a big dot. Then this 3 over 2 is up 3, right 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It runs out of room that way. I could go backwards, down 1, 2, 3, over 2, and get 3 dots, but we only really have to have 2. Next. Okay, again, this one is not in y equals form. I'd slip a 1 in front of there. 1x minus 4y equals 8. Draw my line down. Box. Remember the box says leave me alone. We'll get rid of 1x by doing minus 1x minus 1x. Bring down my negative 4y. 8 minus 1x. When it's beside it, I divide it. Y equals 8 divided by negative 4 is negative 2. Negative 1 divided by negative 4 is positive 1/4 x. And this is when you got to be real careful. Bring this. Negative 2 is going back there. Positive 1/4 is coming to the front. So this is 1/4 x minus 2. Y equals mx plus b. That's my m. That's my b. So my m is 1/4, which means up 4, right, sorry, up 1, right 4. My b is negative 2, which is 0, negative 2. So I begin with b, so go down 2, 1, 2, big dot, up 1, over 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be a real flat line, like that. Okay. All right. Again, it's not solved for y, but this one's actually pretty easy to get solved for y. 2x plus y equals negative 3. Draw your line down. Box. Subtract 2x from both sides. Cancels. Y equals 3 minus 2x. And then these just have to be swapped. 3 is going to the back. Negative 2 is coming to the front. So negative 2x, positive 3. Y equals mx plus b. That's our m. That's our b. So negative 2, we got to put over 1 because it always has to be a fraction. And then 3, and that's 0, 3. So our slope of negative 2 over 1 means down 2, right 1. So we start at 3, 1, 2, 3. From there we're going to go down 2, over 1. Down 2, over 1. And that is our line. I think this video is for Wednesday, so I'll see you guys on Wednesday.